Good evening.
Hello,
Coming to you from
New
Albuquerque,
Mexico.
New Mexico. So fun. So I'll show you what we're doing in a minute tonight. So first, I'll just do the quick announcement. So I brought a whole box of card kits. So I'm sending out card kits from our traveling, but this is one of the fun cards. They're all fun folds this month. So that's pretty cool. And the All Good Cards Club, I needed to change. I'm so glad you guys are adaptable. And that is going to be Wednesday evening and Thursday morning and afternoon. But if you're in the All Good Cards Club, you'll see that. I have that up. And of course, you get replays forever. So we appreciate your willingness to adapt.
Karen needs to be adaptable by default.
I just do. And we are enjoying our time away. It is cold here. It is snowing again. Well, it's raining, but it's snowing in the mountains. But we have actually been out hiking and doing fun things with our friends here. So it's been really fun. And we met, I don't know, like 7 or 8 people this morning at Starbucks, which was so fun. We've just thoroughly enjoyed our time. So it's really wonderful. So what we're doing tonight, a week from this weekend, I'm actually doing a retreat. We're calling it a card play because we play with cards. It is all about playing together, enjoying being together. And there's still time. You can join us. You can do just the online, or you can get the make and take packets. But we are centering the make and takes. There are 8 make and takes. So we're doing 12 sessions. 4 of them have to do with this set. The other 8 sessions are all other things in the catalog. So we're going to cover a ton, and you get a lot of PDFs. But I wanted to highlight this because this is what our make and takes are around. So
what page is that?
And this is page. Whoa, was that good? Are you okay? 30 and 31.
Yep.
It's the Regency Park Suite Collection. So I just thought I'd share a bunch of cards from there tonight. These are not ones from the retreat. These are just extra ones. So glad to have you guys here. This is so fun. We are not doing Florida this year. We are doing New Mexico this year. It's just, we kind of trade around what we do. So just all kind of interesting. So that is very, very fun. But you never know where we'll go next. So let's see. And there is a host code. You can always find it at KarenTitus.com. But there is also, we just so appreciate you guys. It's so fun.
You remember what this all stood for?
Someone had a thing here. But the end,
where is
living out of boxes is just a little difficult. So, there it is.
There.
Okay, Pat Foyer said, all 7 X-Men to come for you. So what I wanted to point out on this, so we're looking at 3 different things here. There are 2 bundles in this suite, and this first one is a punch. This stamp set and punch are so fun, and they coordinate with the paper. So a lot of these cards use this lovely paper. So first we're going to look at cards that use the punch. I just love punches. And then there is this whole part that is Sentimental Park Bundle, and this is dies. So it's just a really interesting look here. So, and this paper kind of reminds me of quilting. So I definitely think of quilt cards and things like that. So we're going to put it down and we're going to enjoy looking at cards. First, we'll start with the punch. I think punches are...
We're going to really just take our time.
Well, I don't know. Because at 7, I have a whole nother meeting.
Yeah, that's true.
We're having a party tonight for new recruits for new people that have joined my team.
That's true.
So that's why I thought we'd pick one card tonight because it's going to be party time. We just keep busy. What can we say? But I'm going to point out some fun things about this. This is Leanne Graff. Love how this is cut off at the side. But notice these stamps. Do you see how the leaves are stamped on the base card and then the flowers are stamped and punched out and raised? I think that is such a cool look. And the colors are all coming from that paper. And then this is You're Too Kind. Isn't that fun? So we're going to look at some different colors with this. Tim is rearranging things as we go here. Kathy Miller. Now notice how we have the same paper here, the same idea here, but hers is all in navy. And then she's stamped in the navy on the blue, the balmy blue.
It's green.
Well, it's a kind of a greenish blue, but you see, it's that same blue. It's a balmy blue, but isn't that pretty? Tim totally thinks it's green, so it really doesn't matter. But
that's kind of blue. This is green.
Okay, but if you put them side by side, they match. So
no, they don't.
Okay, well, Tim will just. We also don't have very good lighting here, if you are aware of that. So we're doing the best we can. So
well, we have
we're doing. We're
the kitchen light, the bar light, the hall light.
We have everything on that we can.
Because right above us it made too many shadows.
Right. We had another. So now look at this. So I said, see, I just love holding these up and looking. Here we are again. If you'll notice, these two did not do the two-step stamp. These come as a two-step. Like this is stamped in a two-step. This is just the single. This is just the single because the color comes from the paper. But look at this one. Now this one is the two-step. So do you see the difference in the leaves?
Oh, yeah.
Look at the different combinations and how this changes it from the same set and stamp set. And this is Carol Johnson. And I love how she did this too. I think that is just a gorgeous sympathy card.
Isn't it the two-step a dance?
Well, it is. And I think the dance came first. And then, okay. So now looking colors. See, I'm going to keep showing these side by side because this is so fun. Renee is wondering if you have a Valentine present for me, Tim. It's been a little hard. We're kind of together a lot. He'll have to think on that one. We'll see. Come tomorrow.
I will see. I will figure, but yesterday was a significant day and we forgot about it.
I never worry about forgetting things. I never remember.
49 years ago, I asked Karen to marry me.
And he forgot until today. He felt so bad.
But I couldn't wait for Valentine's Day. So we got married on February 12th.
Okay, back to the cards. I love this saying too. I love that we are friends. So this is Kathy Seal on my team.
49 years.
And Tim would love to talk about that all evening. Okay. But look at the change in colors. I just think I just love this. And you see the greens are the same. Now those are greens, Tim. I will say those are greens. But look at the flowers. You change the color.
That's green.
And they're just gorgeous.
They're beautiful.
I just love the different shading. Is that just beautiful? A nice cup of tea. Yes, Tim will definitely give me that. And today is Valentine's Day. You're right. Mm-hmm.
Is the background the same white or is that little?
It's the same. It's just the lighting in here.
Okay.
We really, it is, so, but we can, but I love,
darker.
And this is that bookbinding fold that we love.
I like that.
Also love how she did the little flowers in the corner, but also love, look at this little die she put on this. See, can we see that? But it's really very cool, that evergreen. It's a little hard to see, but it's a very soft look right there. Okay, so we'll keep on going here.
Hard to pick up. There it is. There you can see it.
Okay, now let's go to some that are multicolored. So these are kind of sticking with color themes. Oh, and this is another bookbinding card. Okay, and this is Sharon Balk. And look what she did on her inside. That's really cool.
Thanks.
But notice how she's having fun with adding lots more color. And I just think that is just so fun. And this one has a couple of shades of the yellow. So, and this one is Jessica Brigden. And I just love, this is just a punch. So sometimes I think, especially for newer stampers, or say you're traveling, sometimes it's fun to just not bring everything, just have your punch. And these are all just beautiful cards. Kathy said she told herself she didn't need this set, but she's loving the colors. And I think, these colors are coming out of these papers. I just love these papers. So then here we have, now this one, so if we compare these, what's fun about this one is this is using only the inside, not the outside. And isn't that cool? So look at the varieties that you get right there. And all three punch out together. And now here she has them just scattered. So this is a double open card. And this is Janet Holmes. Love that.
And those side by side, it really shows the kind of the feature of that second stamp.
Yeah, it does.
It really does change it.
It does. And now this one, so see, now we'll keep comparing. This one is using only the outside and no inside. So there we're using both. Yep. That's the inside. And this one is just the out. And I love them all, so whatever look you're going for. And this is really a cute card. Great, fun little scrap card. Just all these little pieces.
And this card says, love you back.
Well, see, you could, if I find Tim giving me a Valentine card out of my stash.
Yes.
So there'd be one. Okay. We'll see tomorrow. Okay. And this is Kelly Burkhardt.
I'll make breakfast for her.
Yeah. I think this is an awesome set. And then we have from Amy Rich, Spanner card. And look at these colors again. And this paper, the paper is just stunning. And to see how that opens like that. And then we have the words and then that opens like that. So I think those are just awesome cards.
Speaking of football, Anybody
Oh,
watch
we
the
could
game
turn that
last-
into a,
Yes.
you could turn that
Gold
into a
Coast.
postcard.
What a
Oh,
game.
we've been thinking we'd been on top of it for the Spanner cards. Okay, so next, everyone's wishing happy anniversary to me. Yes, and so the real anniversary is the anniversary of engagement. But if you know Tim, he celebrates all those things. It's not enough to just celebrate our wedding in June. He celebrates both. So just, you know, okay. Now we're going to move into the second set, which has these amazing dies. So if we look at this one is Jan McClure. And this is a Z-fold card where it's folded in half and then half again. Look at this pretty die. Fun with just the thanks.
With raindrops. Are those raindrops?
Yeah, they are. And then if we look at this one, I'm going to compare these side by side. This one is Susan Campfield. I will notice how this is a large one. So this is small, this is large, and this piece tucks in. Is that awesome? This is an awesome stamp set. So here's another one where this time it's been stamped on sparkly paper.
Ooh,
and that tucks in.
Rich.
And then this part is done on one of the multicolored, one of the floral papers.
And that is the same.
And this is the same folder. This one, she is scrunched up.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of looks like antiqued. Is that amazing?
So
I think those are
beside
just
the
beautiful.
color, she's scrunched it.
Yes, because see, here it is flat. So Sharon Bulk. And I just think those are pretty fun.
Now, she doesn't get it wet to make it bend.
You can. So, and I haven't done that for a while, but if you're going to scrunch paper, you can do it either way. We often spritz it and then crumple it because it breaks the fibers without tearing. And then you smooth that out and let it dry. That's how I usually do it. But as you know, there's all kinds of ways to do the same thing. So I'm trying to think. Try. Anyway, I have to come back and read comments because you guys are laughing about something somebody said, but I haven't even seen it. But I'll have to come back. And now look how totally different this is. And here we have embossed on that same smaller piece. So this done in black with this embossed in white is really stunning. And then this is all part of that too. And here's the same folder. Isn't that cool? And it is kind of like a lattice, kind of a fence-like kind of thing. So that's really pretty. And this is Lisa Schultz.
And that is very artistic, kind of artsy, that red flower.
Yes.
And everything else, white and black.
The stamp sets we're using, I'll show one more time on page 31. Well, I think they'll show better on this. Here, you can see them better on here. This was the stamp set that has the punch. Look how gorgeous that is.
32.
And then this is the one that goes with the dies, and they all, you know, mix and match. But I want to point out too, this bundle, look at all the things it says. Thinking of, let's celebrate, dear friend, thanks for. And then we have, you are amazing, your new adventure, graduation, your new baby, your anniversary, happy birthday, the wonderful things you do. So a nice general purpose. So together, you know, and I'm showing most of these cards are also using the paper, but this will go on and on with all kinds of things that aren't the paper. So I just think, it's really a cool look. Oh, Tim, here's a perfect one for tomorrow.
Love you.
We'll see what he comes up with. But look at how cool. Now this one is not tucked in. You remember we were showing the others how they're tucked in. This one is laid on top. And how cool is that? And then with the Love You, which is one of the other stamp sets and dies in the catalog. Nobody gets me like you get me.
Oh, that's so true.
I think that's so sweet. And this one has lost its name and I don't even know. So it's the Regency Park Suite. Yes. So very fun. Oh, I would love it. Barbara's saying your daughter would like to place an order with you. Call me or message me on Facebook. We're taking calls on Tim's cell phone. So if you call my home number, it'll give you Tim's phone number for this. And I am totally available. So tomorrow would be a great time to talk. Or you can email me and tell me to call you. It's whatever. Okay, here's another gorgeous one. Now this is Amy's story. Look how she's combined all these things. I just love these papers. Yep. And here we have the same, this time in blue. Man. And here, I think this is pretty. So this is tucked in like we've shown. And then she's also added some of the flowers. Is that just stunning?
I love it.
I think that is absolutely gorgeous.
I suppose
the embossing folder.
Those things match.
Well, it's one of the colors. See, it goes with this color. This paper is interesting paper. It goes with this suite too. You know, you can order the whole suite and then you get all these things. It's this paper right here. This is called cane weave. Oh, it looks like caning, like in chairs, like in those kind of wicker chairs.
Yep.
I thought that is gorgeous. Okay, here's another one. We have just the smaller one and adding the flowers. I think these are gorgeous. This one opens like this. This is Susie Wood. And look, that thanks for all the wonderful things you do.
You're welcome.
And those are just beautiful. So then we're going to switch to this one, which is a totally different color because this is not using the paper from the suite. It's using the gingham paper. But again, how cute is this? She's done this in white and then just added a little flower up there. Just a pretty little card. Leanne Greff. And this one is Brenda Taylor. So we're seeing these in all different kinds of colors. So this time this is in like petal pink and then the navy put red on top. So you can use lighter colored papers and then stamp in something dark and not have to emboss. But I love this as a strip card. So she's got the 4 strips and then the accent.
I love it, Brenda.
And I love just those blues. I mean, it's just so striking.
And those 2 strips in the middle are just about hidden.
So if you're loving these and you decide you do want to join us for the retreat, I will put the link up for that too, because the more the better. We have lots of drawings. We spend the weekend and it's just kind of fun. We keep interacting a lot. So
and the more the merrier.
The more the merrier. And I love this too. This is Leslie Baumgartner. And this really highlights the paper. Isn't that just gorgeous paper? And there, you could do this same card and use all kinds of different papers in the set and have all these things that are just so pretty. I just love that. And this card opens like this.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. Thanks for all the wonderful things you do. And then last, we have a couple of cards that show basically just the paper. I think this is stunning. Look how simple this is. This is just the paper. And then we have a strip with words. Is that a gorgeous sympathy card?
So does that make them easier?
It makes them faster. I mean, you're still going to do this, but also just shows the possibilities. But for quick cards, so this is Sandy Carlson. But is that a gorgeous sympathy card? I think
it
that
is.
And
she has 1, 2, 3 more blings up there.
4 or 5. Yeah, very pretty. And I love this too. This is Dawn Bourgette. And the paper's doing all the work. So she's got this circle there.
Yep.
The strip there, the words there. And I just think what a fun, easy layout. And it's just centered on the paper. So I just think these are so cool. On the retreat, 6 of the 8 make and takes are going to be fun folds because, we all love fun folds. It's just what it is. And then the others, you get PDFs for 24 projects. So we're going to have a whole lot of projects. It's just the make and take part is going to be this.
Question. Are there 3 punches, a circle?
This is a die. This is a punch. You punch at the end,
and
that's just a square cut.
No, square. Right.
So you could use a punch or a die, and you could just hand cut. I mean, this would be a very easy kind of card because you could just kind of do that with anything. But I love that. And then the last card, another really easy, fun idea. This is Laura Mulligan. Look how she's just got her 2 pieces, cattywampus. Then she's added words and a little detail. So just using that as the basis.
And a bee.
Yeah.
And a honeycomb.
Yeah. So how fun is that? So this is shorter, but we're on vacation and we're kind of covering the deals. So, and a bunch of you got some of you got your packets for Saturday. Oh yes. Holly mailed them. I made my packets, but I gave them to Holly when I saw her for her to mail out since we're traveling. And I forgot to put in the 8 envelopes. So Holly called and said, I think they were a little thin. So the 8 envelopes had to go out separately for the ones that I'd ordered for earlier. But yeah, that's kind of how I do life. So thanks to Holly for bailing me out. It's just so cute. And you can join the retreat from anywhere. It's just, you have to be in the US to get the make and take kit, but the rest of it, we will have a lot of fun. It's always guaranteed. And I'm doing it with 3 of my team members. So it's just something new we're trying because we just like to try new things. And so and we will be doing the retreat from Sedona. I think you will be in Sedona. So that's what we're going to do for the weekend. I'll be hanging out the computer. Tim will be out wandering, buying me a belated Valentine's gift if he hasn't already had one. So
Karen is going to be kind of lightheaded because of the elevation. So she might be a little loopy.
Well, we'll see. We've done a lot of climbing in this high elevation. So it's been really fun. It's never too late. It's not too late to get a packet for the make and takes, and we send them priority. So the only issue is, mail delivery. We'll send it out right away, but there's no guarantee of when you'll get it. But we find that with anything right now. So just click on that and do that. And, Holly will always get in touch with you.
I think we're a mile high right here.
Yeah, we are. Anyway, we're in the foothills, so it is just gorgeous out. So
It is.
We're right on the verge of the rain and snow. And yes, it is cooler than I would like, but you know, you
It's
roll with
beautiful.
life, and we're having a great time. So it's all wonderful. Connie says, "Tell us about your honeymoon." We'll have to do that later. But we didn't really have one. We spent it actually
because we had to start school.
We started school a day later, and we had to help our friend move out of the apartment that we were going to move into. So we spent our wedding night in New Ulm, Minnesota. We took a different route home. So yeah, that's interesting. And we came home and then helped our friend move out, and we moved in. So back in the day, it was fun.
German community.
Yeah, but it was very fun. Although we had car trouble, so we spent most of our time there waiting for the car to be fixed. But anyway, so goes life. But thanks, guys, everyone, and we'll see a bunch of you on Wednesday for All Good Cards Club. It's so start Wednesday evening at 7. So thanks. And tomorrow I'll put up the things. It's actually going to be a really fun All Good Cards Club. It's a really small list of supplies because we're doing 6 different one-sheet wonders. So you can bring 6 12x12s, and they can coordinate or not. You could just bring 6 different ones and then base cards to go with it. You're going to love it. I'm really excited about this one. So thank you. And we'll see you on Thursday or tomorrow or Thursday. See you. Bye.
Goodbye.